Hello and welcome to the channel. A chieftain of the social-cultural Igbo group Ohaneze has told the National Assembly to make provisions that would allow President Buhari continue in office for another 3 months. He said this will ensure all court cases are resolved before a new president, whether that be President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu or Atiku Abubakar or Peter Obi, is sworn in. Let's get the details, shall we? Subscribe, like, share, and comment. Thank you. National Assembly should extend Buhari's tenure by 3 months. Ohaneze chieftain. A chieftain of the Ohaneze Indigbo, Shooks, Igbegbu, has suggested that the National Assembly extends the tenure of President Muhammadu Buhari by 3 months. Igbegbu, who is the immediate past spokesman of the Apex Igbo group, insisted that the National Assembly should call up the provisions of the Doctrine of Necessity to extend Buhari's tenure. The Ohaneze chieftain argued that the May 29 inauguration of the president-elect, Bola Tinubu, was not sacrosanct. He added that the 3 months was also enough time to resolve all court cases. Speaking with Daily Post, Igbegbu said the National Assembly should make a resolution to extend Buhari's tenure by 3 months, as nothing is sacrosanct about May 29. In fact, May 29 is a minus in the history of Nigeria, as it stands for past tragedies in Nigeria's history. We should go back to October, but the doctrine of necessity can't be adopted in 3 months, and the heavens will not fall. 3 months would allow all court cases on election matters be concluded. Igbegbu also called for the postponement of the proposed national census and allow a new government in Nigeria to organize it. Igbegbu warned that such exercise now will be too controversial and inimical to the nation. He also advised that all court cases on electoral matters end before the swearing-in of political officers, stressing that it will be distracting to such officers if they are sworn in and court cases against them persists. Meanwhile, in related news, the pan-Yoruba socio-political group Afenifere has said Nigerians will be willing to forgive President Muhammadu Buhari if he can reduce the poverty level in the country before he leaves office on May 29. Recall that the president had asked Nigerians to forgive him if he has hurt them with his actions and inactions in the last 8 years. But in a statement on Monday signed by its spokesman, Jare Ajayi, Afenifere said the Buhari government actually hurts Nigerians with some of its bad policies and programs. The organization said actions of the present administration have led to the death of some Nigerians, while some who are alive have wounds that can hardly ever heal. Afenifere advised Buhari to take decisive actions that will permanently halt insecurity in the country and address the economy dwindling by relaxing unfriendly fiscal policies. The group said many people might be inclined to forgive Buhari if within the remaining 34 days he has left in office, he and his team really desire to make dramatic changes in policies that are making life difficult for Nigerians. The statement reads, "The maxim has it that to err is human, to forgive is divine. Without deceiving ourselves, the Nigerian government under the outgoing President Muhammadu Buhari certainly hurts a lot of people, to use his own word. Some of them are even no longer alive. Some who are alive have wounds that can hardly ever heal, both physical and psychosocial wounds, because the Almighty created many humans to have large hearts. Many whom the president had hurt may forgive him. That is for those who are alive. But then, what about thousands who have died as a result of avoidable acts that can easily be traced to the government, such as non-provision of security and welfare, as clearly enshrined in the Constitution?" Afenifere expressed concern about the upsurge in terrorist activities following the completion of the general election and asked the authorities to ensure that the situation is quickly brought under control. The group said a series of attacks on defenseless people and the subversion of economic activities in various parts of the country is really concerning ahead of the handing over of power on May 29, 2023. It said, bandits now even have the effrontery to go and abduct people from their homes, as happened to one Adebukola in Ondo State, to a former deputy governor of Nasarawa State, Professor Onje Giewado, to the driver of the incumbent Nasarawa State deputy governor, to one Muhammadu Jibril in Ago Igbira, Osun State, and to over 100 students of the Federal Government College, Yori, Kebbi State, who were abducted from their hostels, to mention a few. Subscribe, like, share, comment, and please turn the notification bell on. Thank you. Meanwhile, it has been revealed that Nigeria President-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will inherit 46.25 trillion naira debt incurred by past administrations, including that of President Muhammadu Buhari's government when he is sworn in on May 29, 2023. This excludes the 369 billion naira loan approval the incumbent government said it had received from the World Bank to cushion the effect of fuel subsidy removal scheduled for implementation in June 2023. Reports according to the Debt Management Office (DMO) show that Nigeria's total debt stock has hit 46 trillion in the 8 years of the Buhari administration. The Financial Management Organization revealed that Nigeria's debt profile had grown from 12.6 trillion naira in 2015 to over 46 trillion naira in 2023. The situation has continued to raise fiscal worries, especially as the International Monetary Fund (IMF) said Nigeria almost emptied its treasury on debt servicing in 2022. Recently, the Federal Inland Revenue said it collected 10 trillion naira in revenue in 2022, with a 2023 budget expenditure of 21.83 trillion naira, pegged on deficits of 11.34 trillion naira. The issue of debt sustainability and economic instability currently shocks Nigeria without hope. On this ground, the onerous task of surmounting the country's economic challenges will be shouldered by Tinubu after his swearing-in on May 29, 2023. There are, however, great concerns, as economic experts said fixing Nigeria's debt-burdened economy will be a hard nut to crack. During an interview earlier, a professor of economics at Lagos Business School, Bongo Adi, told reporters that the debt incurred by Buhari's government had mortgaged the future of the country through heavy obligations. That's the news, guys. Thanks for listening. Until next time, bye.